Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Art Bit. The name is Chisoma Nyurenda, and today we're talking books. We're going to be having a chat with the beautiful and talented Violet Pondakwao. Abeneyu abalemba mabuku abilibili komaso akhala kuti fotokozera kuti her journey anayamba motani zimakhala motani, just getting her into her craft. All you have to do is be there. Do not go anywhere. Tell another art lover that Art Bit is on your screen. Hi, Violet.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm like, as I should. Welcome to the Art Bit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get into getting to know you as an author. Kwambili, I just want you to briefly describe the type of craft that you do. Surface, but I want you to fully describe the type of author that you do, the type of books that you write, and how long you've been doing it.
Okay. Firstly, I'm Violet. I write books about women.
Yes.
I write books for the women.
Yes.
And also for the men as well. And I started writing when I was, I can say I started writing when I was around 13 years old.
Yeah.
Komano, kuyamba publishing, dinaambano in 2023. So yeah, so my first book was From a Girl to a Lady. Yomwenti Naibanga released 2024. And then 2025, Ndipamenda Bangano released my second book, Unmasking a Woman.
So you have two books to your name that are out there. People are enjoying. People are reading everything about it. All right. So writing, I understand kuti in the Malawian setup, timapita ku school, tikapuzira kulemba. I mean, my comprehension ni kuyakha mafuso aliyese ku school amenena kuti kulemba ndito. Komano, at what point really, as a 13-year-old girl, did you realize kuti I can actually write something, because I believe if you're writing, it's the creativity that's coming from your head. Like, kukhala basu kuganiza kulemba ndikumaona so mwina anthu akawerenga kuti akhangaliro mukulemba zanzeru. At what point did you realize kuti this is something that you can do actually?
Okay, when I was younger, ndimakonda kujampula, because I'm coming from a house of teachers.
Okay.
Then we had like a bookshelf, and then panali ma books and every time I would just get, ka book I would just read stories and stuff. So I'm very, friendly and talkative.
Yes.
Then ndimaveza zoti ndimatha kumapeka nkhani ndikwakambira anthu, different stories yoti I've just made up those stories.
Yeah.
And then people started getting more and more impressed. And then when I was in standard 8, I started reading my first novel. Forgotten the title, but I just remembered it was really a big book. And then I read it, and 13 years old, Tsopano, I was like, let me try writing something, And then I had like an extra exercise book, 80 pages, and then I had to write in a story. I called it Anastasia. That was my first story that I had to write in that exercise book. And in Ditalemba, a lot of people were like, school, secondary, and then my friends were like, oh no, you should write more. I want to read more, what. And then Dinaza Lembaina, and then Ina, to the point that I started doing poetry, and then I was also into acting a little bit, and then Dinaza Lemba Kopangono some scripts, and then Dinaza C, and then I started spoken word. De pamene pa 30, and pamene nazota, you know what? I think I need to go back to my writing. This is something that I'm called to do. You get it? So I consider writing as a calling, and also because I'm a teacher as well. Of course, not by profession.
Yes.
Komano, I know that I'm a teacher, and I really love to teach people. And I was like, okay, there are a lot of things that I've learned in this life. But it's into Singapore zoti ndinaona kuti awa my mistakes, awa ndizinto zoti and some ajabi. How can I reach muntu wote alikutali?
Let me put that in writing.
Yes, I was like, let me just write it, and then go pangano publish, and then I just wanted to have something to my name. Yeah, so that's what I did.
Growing up in a family of teachers, should we say that played a role to you? Because as a police, now, how did that play a role? And even as a 13-year-old girl, what kind of support did you receive at that point?
Well, the support from my parents is the fact that they had to be, buying me more books to read. You get? Even till today, we still have a bookshelf. Yoti books, so senatima story books. Itina daughter was reading Ndilo Wangono. Izina zoti my sister zanga kaka zoti mwina pitaka ku school chanchani mabooks ajamasi ako mweko, like we still have those. You get it? And that yoma ndigulira mabooks ija really played a role ndimene nditha kulembera ngati my book styles. You get it? Like the way I decide to write my stories and stuff. Mene nditha kulembera ujeni mene ijayo inapangitsa bezo kuti like the books yomwe ndimawerenga ikabe some, you know, some raw kuti nditha kumalemba in a certain style. So they did actually that helped kwambiri.
All right, and I'm guessing English was your favorite language, like favorite subject in school.
Actually, science and technology.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really wanted to be a doctor, and then do primary to science and technology, and then
was the it.
Yes, komano ndiri ku secondary, I realized kuti my languages in the I got my distinctions.
So because if you're a good writer and that creative, you can force it. You have to be that good. All right, amazing stuff, Violet. From a teenage, your teenage years, bakana 2024, 2025, where Mbanga publish books yako, you've seen the processes and the procedures, the highs and the lows of being an author. How has the journey been like? We had to start with it.
Yes. You know, pali processes mateka pa malo kuti pangokhala to flat. You get it? Pali bebe chintu chomwe chimangopanga move smoothly. Timakomana of course in my challenges osiyana. Sometimes you procrastinate. Pena umangozifila ngati, you know, I'm not feeling like writing today.
I don't feel like writing. Yeah, I heard that. Kuri, we'll talk about that later. Tabitiris.
And then pali nyongozina nima bizazora be like leloli writing sikukwila. Sometimes pena tioneko zinthu zina pena maybe you should uzibezazo kutoa information ngati sina ngaba write about women Lema bezazo nimwena pali information inake you just want to write about komano kutoa maybe 5% and then you need to do research, you need to do this and wena kututseko ena kupange doubt kuna zoti nguzifajani nomona ngati mukumudza bwino guys like you're young blah blah blah. So stuff like those mabezazo bezoti sama mama sipamale pelabe anthu ena kuti okucommodulated and they are doubting you and stuff. Komano, it's not going to be a very interesting journey. That is komana ndizo koma.
Of course, it's just going to be the valleys. The hills should be there to make it all interesting.
Exactly. So
back to the question that I wanted to ask. You were talking about your creative process. Could you wake up on certain days and you just don't feel like doing it, but you have to? But you just. You're like, you know? How I want you to describe your creative process to me. For you to, on a day that you're saying, I'm motivated to write, how does that day look like? And also on a day that you're like, what is this? Is this even necessary? You know how those days look like? So how do you handle such low moments?
Oh boy. Okay. Like I said, the journey is never easy. And I'm not here to lie to people. I'm not here to lie. Okay. Chambirira ndikakhazo kuti I'm really in the mood to write. Zimatengela like motivation imabwera njira zosiyana. Sometimes my motivations amabwera through my conversations in the anthu. Like I really like to interact. Like ndakuzaka kumambira kuja kuti when I was younger, I was very talkative and very friendly and I still have that character. Of course, pa friendly but talkative at naje pesa. But pa friendly but is still there. Then whenever I'm interacting with different people, you know, I'm a casual and a new idea. And whenever I'm interacting with them, when she's an author, she writes about women. What about this area?
Expert.
Like, okay, I think is this Kapena is I think I should start doing my research on this one. You get it? Then whenever I have a conversation, this other friend of mine way back. And then Tinaza Kumanaso, and then he's like, oh, Ndakwa release a book. You know, have you ever thought about modern and traditional women? I'm like, interesting.
That is actually interesting.
Let me start
it's
writing.
More like every experience and every day is a learning experience for you.
Exactly. For Timuntu should be a good teacher, you need to be a good student. A good
student as well.
When I an opportunity in so yes, those are my motivational
Days.
You get it? Yes. Komano, pena even watching a movie as well. Pena no matter when I said a movie, I'll be like, of course, I love watching Nigerians, let me be honest. But tell some people on a movie or even listening to a song, I'll be like, okay. Let me write something about this as well. You get it? Even playing chess as well. I love playing chess.
Yeah.
Or write something. So my ideas are much
so inspiration can come from anywhere when it comes to you.
Yes.
Interesting. And to Sanamba, we don't know my bridal showers, man.
Oh my God. When I tell you it's for now, not yet. Hey, you know how Malawian mothers can be.
Of course.
My friend. But yeah, so those are my, moments. Komano, my low moments anga. Pali nyangozina muntu. I'm a girl, Sometimes umatokuma heartbreak, friendships, relationships,
even family.
Yes, yes. Zimezi jazimata kutega. Amwina sana ndi lankule bwino and then zuma ndibanga demotivate. Komano, I'm human, okay? Yes. I'm expected kuti muntu nakakala nkhulachina chake choti chandikhumudwitsa. I'm offended. Obviously, I will be disappointed. But I have people, I have friends. You get it? I have antu amene I can talk to and then kwauzoti kodi issue hii umona ngandina kaipanga hando motani. So I have people amene mazozoti awanduza zilungamo.
Yes.
I have people amene mazozoti that are there to comfort me. You get it? So I go depending on
the situation.
Yes. I need some comfort. And then I go to them. And I'm also a Christian as well. Zikachitika I cry to God. I'm like, God, now we buye. And then I pray about it. At least and then I go to people. I mean, where we share the same faith. And then I tell them about my issue. And then I'll tell them as well. I'm looking for comfort. So I need you to be.
Then
at least comfort me. Yes, you get it? Yeah. So basically, that's how I handle my low moments.
All right, Violet. I really want to get into this.
Yes.
Oh, guys, she has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful books. This is From a Girl to a Lady. This is the first published book that we have here, published in 2024.
Yes.
From a Girl to a Lady. Basically, like I can try to guess, it's about the transition from a girl to a lady, but in terms of the context, I just want you to briefly take us through what this book specifically talks about.
Okay, so From a Girl to a Lady, I was imagining myself the time when I was young, naive. You get it? But my situations in you just, you're young. You just handle it. You're
not even thinking through.
You get it? Yeah. Okay. I wasn't supposed to handle that situation like this. I was supposed to handle it like that.
Yeah.
So in this book, how you can be more confident as a woman.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Which in setting goals. Because those are the areas I missing as a child.
As a young girl.
Yeah. Exactly. And enough pangaso focus on the spiritual part, on the body, like the physical appearance, like how I can dress my own body shape. You get it? Because I know my body shape, and dresses okay, this is the kind of a dress
that I will be comfortable in. So
exactly.
As early as possible.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I focused on my areas in the physical appearance, the emotional part, just here and there. My characters and then identify this one is a girl, this one is a lady. Jani. On the book, you see book cover about mwana kologa bridge. What is well dressed and
welcoming.
Exactly. So this book is about transitioning. Yeah, even the colors as well. We were very intentional.
Very feminine.
Yeah. So even if you can see even about cover about the ladies wearing green. Green imapanga symbolize mother nature. It's inviting. You get it.
Nature.
It's peaceful. Then that lady amakangara kumuitana mwana kunazot. Okay, come this side. It's more about maturity, transitioning, self-development, self-discovery, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. If you come across this book, in my bookstore, this is one amazing book that I think personally I recommend. And Siambili, Malawians and reading culture, I know.
Oh yes.
So it's about 50 pages, right? Yeah, 50 pages. So yeah. let's get it. Now, the second one.
Yeah.
This is our latest book.
Yes.
Unmasking a Woman.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Everything we need to know about it.
Ooh, okay. So Unmasking a Woman, ndinailemba because of From a Girl to a Lady.
Okay.
Nditalemba From a Girl to a Lady, I realized a lot of men were the ones magula. And I saw, yes, my copies of this book, I sold over 90, if not 100 and something copies. I don't even remember because limati agata mangoita nisayena agata, like the book is all over in Malawi, from Karonga to Sanje, like everywhere. So anyamata mbili so magula. Ndita kunazoti out of 10 people, 6 guys, 4 girls.
4 women.
You get it?
Okay.
And I was surprised. I was like, okay, what's going on?
They're trying to do the math.
Exactly.
As we are complicated beings. Maybe they're trying to solve the equations by reading such books.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, you know what? Best way, let me write another book. Because Ndinavanga interact with a few guys as well. Like
people wanted more.
Yes. Because I took almost 9 months kubanga research chabi. Ndinalota was already working on another book. Menen maibanga release that book. Komano antwatamba kunduza ma concerns especially the guys kunazoti. You know what? If I want to learn more about women, mati balalita. And even 2024, if you can check more data, there was a trend suicidal cases. And ambira makago dinda nyamata. Yes. And the makazo the relationship issues. And I figured maybe one of the causes can be nanga disease signal ngusana na head. Komano mangu kusana ndi antwe now. Exactly. Nde antwambira mandezo no, it's about relationships. Girlfriend anga mangu banga zakuti nde uyuyu akunipa some stress. So I was targeting those people. And then the Department now said, okay, you know what? Let's release this book. So in this book, Nalimba Moza, who a woman is, what's her purpose? Why was she created? You understand? Because if you're a man, you want to, you want to start being in a relationship with any woman. You get it? Ndoti, you can learn more about her. Who is she? What's her identity? Then even Hebrew words, Bible verses, because I'm a Christian, yes? So more information you say purpose, what's her role, because nowadays at sikana kuti ambano kuchira bwino, like true. Currently pano bantu kena ndizipita ku office, you understand? Kale it wasn't even like that. Exactly. So panopa anyamata amba kubalika kuti they are no longer the only providers. Nsikana so mapezezo na iso akupanga so provide for the family.
Even now, way better.
Yes. Now the men are confused. Okay, if she's also providing, she's even making more money than me. They are now confused and so what I did, I had to explain all that in this book. Before was how women communicate. What women
how complex women are, simplifying all that.
Exactly. So basically that's what this book is all about. Also some feminine trauma, what. Yeah.
All right. Amazing stuff. I've heard you research this, research that.
Yes.
What is the importance of researching? On all these issues that you're talking about. You have your own thoughts. Girl power. But you still saying you'd go as far as 9 months research. Tell me the importance of that as to you as an author. Or to every author, actually. Because one bit, I think, from the look of things, you're not dealing with fantasies. This is not a novel. You're dealing with real life situations. You're garimuli my example, and they're real life examples. Just hiding people's identities. And tell me about that.
Okay, so Chambilila in this book, there was fiction and then there was some reality. Fiction and when the was just the stories I mean in the Mabanga. You know? So for example, you are my friend and then Zika and then I would try to create a certain scenario. Character okay, this is her personality, and then build this character, and then I will give a different name. This is with the conversation that I was having, any conversation that I will or I might have with you. You get it? This more than conversation manager. The lessons that I want to give. Remember, when I was younger, I was very good at stories.
Yes.
Then the that fiction, reality, and then into ndikafotokoza fiction ija kumapeto kwake ndimamba nokufotokoza kuti now mkazi uyu akupanga izi chifukwa cha easy. You know, trying to explain that so that I shouldn't offend people. You get it? Yes.
Whoever can relate, let them relate.
Exactly. So that's the first phase. You mean before the mazozo balantwena, the jangati atikana timafuna zokuti we want more timafuna mamanyo. You know how many women have manual books, right? I did that research as well. Nabanga notice kuti okay, a lot of women ama verse into akakandi manual book. Ndifike you find women kuti alindika book kuti mulima cooking recipes. Chanchicha. Have you ever found men doing that?
No, not really. At all.
Exactly. Yeah. So I had to do that I had to know that through a research as well. And then I can know that information because I know my target customers, my target audience, the anyamada and that sigana. So on the women part, the mazozodi, this is their part. On the men's part, mazozodi angofunikila as if a situation that they would really easily relate to. Because men are very logical, and then the men are so in that logical way. How did I know that? Through research. Now, why is that research very important, like you asked? Ndimazozo kuti if nditati ndibwere ndizeru zanga and I would just write about unmasking Violet.
Bas.
You see that?
Yes.
Komano, this is not about me alone. This is about other women as well. If I had to go, you know, beyond ndikupita nogamba banga interacting there I had to start interacting there as I got 12.
Yes.
It's 16 and then kumakwela mwamba even 40 something year old people and even 60s as well. So I had to make sure that I should diversify and to amene ndikucheza nawo kutengera so ndi where they're coming from, how they view, how they see life, how they see everything. My basics enake. So you know when you were younger, pali nyengo inage if ngati kwano mumasonka moto umatha kutenga katsache kajanduka kakatima umatha mabanga you know you have done that before. Yeah, I've done that before as well. Komano sitting na kule mufana na, you understand.
Yes, yeah.
You would find out kodi I even also did my research. Muntu so wina kwa Congo, a friend of mine, she has also done that before. You see that? So pali ma common traits enaga mina makalapo yes.
Yeah.
So I had to write kutengela those common traits after doing those research. Ndipo lemba this book ndinatengana kutenga ndima common traits ajandi kwapanga summarize ndikuikano just in one book. So that's how important research is, because you are now sure kunena so this information umwendukuika umumu ndi like I'm sure kuti it actually
it's found in most women
exactly
around. Oh, right. Amazing stuff. Now, as an author who is based in Malawi, you're also a female author here in Malawi. Do you receive support from your country? By country, I mean, it could be the people themselves, the reception itself since you started publishing books.
Well, the support is there. Komano ndio jepa. Nzini ndi anthu ake so kutenga kuti anthu kuti akuchiona chinthu chomotani and what's their background, what's their experience. You understand? Komano paliso anthu ena, especially majority anthu ambiri sama khulupirira kunena zoti ntsikana ngalembe, you know, book yokhudza achani. Because I remember on social media when amikozi imagine like those social media platforms that andikaika, a lot of people were commenting a lot. And the funny part was zimachokela so even kwambiri a lot of hate was coming from women. You get it? And anyamata now also they were like, you guys ofunika kumulembela, you know, 10,000 pages book, not 70 something. And then I'll be like, but I know exactly what I wrote. You get it? Because I know because sana werenge. You get it? So the support, I can say it's there. And plus panopandi many social media and twambira nasia.
Not even a paragraph.
Yes. Exactly. Komano panima mena manazo kuti if you want to know more about my secrets ambira amalembedwa in books. And a lot of people are making their secrets in books. And other kazoro angopanga dip your head in those books. You ndibamino mabezezoro ambano kuvesesa kuti so this is how it is. Even Antwodi Ajna Robert Kiyosaki about money, finances and stuff. And they got their secrets in what? In books. Then the problem is most Malawians, they don't like reading and they don't fully understand what is it about books, what. And for them, they don't have even time to do that. Without even reading the information first. So yeah, the backlash they're really supportive. So yeah.
All right, Violet, as we're wrapping up our chat, someone would be here like, hey, Ineunde, I really want to get my hands on these books.
Yeah.
Where can anybody find these books? In my bookstore, Gabena, there's a specific shop where they have to go, regardless of where they're based.
Okay, so currently I'm just working with people. Komano, it's hard for me to share their phone numbers here. Komano, I can just share my phone number or Ndita Sobanga so share on my Facebook page.
Maga Facebook page.
Yes. So Antu Ata Gundibeza Facebook, Violeta Pondi, that's my Facebook name, that's my page. Violeta Pondi.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, Violeta, you took that French word. Komano, it's Violeta Pondi. So that's my Facebook page. And Kungo Peter in my DM, like just
your inbox.
Exactly.
And then they'll even find more information about you there.
Exactly.
All right, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for coming through. I enjoyed every bit of this chat. You're definitely talented. You definitely know your stuff, and I'm sure according to these people, they've learned a thing or two about you. And amina the anango kuona bena bage, and amina anango na book lagoli bena bage. Now they are motivated to even dig deep, and I'm sure we're looking forward to more books. I know 2025 is already going towards the end, but I know we're definitely looking forward to see more of your work out there.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all we had time for in today's edition of the Art Bit, having a chat with Violet Pondakwao, who is an author, telling us everything we needed to know about her as well as her craft. Many thanks to you for being there. Remember, Art Bit comes on your screen every Tuesday from 6 p.m. That is all new episodes. The name is Chisoma Nyirenda. Until next time, stay creative.